Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning all. In this special occasion, I am Eva Yanti, a student English Education Department STKIP Muhammadiyah Aceh Barat Daya. I will to present my thesis with the title Teaching Listening by Busuu App to 7th grade student at I Can Do It course. First slide. Chapter 3. Research Method. Research Question. How does the implementation of Busuu apps in the improving student listening skill at I Can Do It course? Research design. Mixed method which collaborative action research card. Data collection. Technique of data collection in this research use qualitative data, experience-based, and quantitative data, number-based. Data analysis. To analyze the data in terms of quantitative data, the researcher use SPSS, virus sample t-test, to see the student improvement in listening. Next, to analyze the observation sheet, the researcher describe on top and talk the conclusion based on the observation sheet, the video recorder, and the feed note. Chapter 4. Research Finding and Discussion. Research Finding. The explanation of research finding focus on teaching listening by using Busuu apps to 7th grade student at I Can Do It course. The researcher conduct this study between 2 weeks, from April 24 to May 1, 2020, in which there were 6 students. To generate the data, the researcher did pre-cycle, cycle 1, and cycle 2. Finding of pre-cycle 1. The high score was 15. There was one student who got chapter number 1, finding of pre-cycle. The high score was 15. There was one student who got 15. The low score was 10. There was one student who got 10. Finally, the table also showed the mean score of pre-test of student was 33.3. A. Planning. Before doing the action in first cycle, the researcher and collaborator design the lesson plan. It meant in order to help the teacher to know the student need. B. Action. In these steps, focus on the implementing Busuu apps to improve student listening skill. The total number of I was 16. Observation. The study had 2 cycles. That every cycle had 2 meetings. First meeting was conducted on April 2022 and 2020, and the second meeting was on April 2023, 2020. Meeting April 22, 2020. Free activity 15 minutes. Well activity 30 minutes. Post activity 4 minutes. Second meeting, April 2003 and 2020. Free activity, 5 minutes. Post activity, 50 minutes. Finding of pre-cycle 2. The high score was 17. There was one student who got 15. The float score was 14. There was one student who got 14. Finally, the table also showed the mean score of pre-test of student was 55. A. The second cycle was conducted on the May 17th, 2020. In this cycle, the researcher starts the class by greeting and shaking the student alternate lines. B. After observation was conducted by the English tutor and the researcher friends. The activities of students were observed and it was shown. Third meeting, May 6th, 2020. Free activity, 50 minutes. Well activity, 30 minutes. Post activity, 50 minutes. Fourth meeting, May 7th, 2020. Free activity, 4 minutes. Well activity, 30 minutes. Post activity, 40 minutes. Discussion. After conducting this study, it can be pointed out that here was an improvement of student listening ability after implementation. Busuu App was proved by the difference of means from the pre-test 1 to post-test 1 and pre-test 1 to post-test 2. The difference of mean score from pre-test to post-test indicate that the implementation of Busuu App was able to improve student listening skill. Chapter 5. Conclusion and Suggestion. Conclusion. The research which was done by the researcher indicate the Busuu App is helpful in teaching listening. It could be seen from the finding that showed as the increasing of student scores. The student mean score of the pre-test was 33 minute after the implementation of Busuu App. The mean score of post-test 1 of cycle 1 was 48.3. Then the researcher conduct to cycle 2 with the mean score of pre-test 2 was 55 and the mean score of post-test 2 of cycle 2 68.3. Based on the result of the post-test cycle 1 improved to the student listening. The student had the improvement in learning in the introduction of and greeting of listening skill. Suggestion. This research showed that the implementation of Busuu App score improved student listening, especially at ICDI scores There were following suggestion author. Number 1, for the student. The student should focus more and behave well when teacher and teaching in the classroom. Then the student help to be more active in learning, especially in learning listening towards Busuu apps. For the teacher should teach listening effectively. All the goal of teaching not be achieved on one was several way to teach listening effectively is by using video or audio. For the next researcher, the result of this research was expected to be able to encourage other researchers to conduct research dealing with Busuu apps. Number 4, for the school in Aceh Barat Daya, the school must prove facilities and infrastructure in the form of technology such as computer and other supporting tools so that the teacher can teach English, especially listening skill using the Busuu app to improve student listening skill. Reference. Sekian dari presentasi saya pada hari ini. Lebih dan kurang saya mohon maaf. Saya akhiri. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.